Sa video natin ngayon, let's try to compute for the following using double integration. So yung first natin gagawin is to solve for the support reactions. Now, para makuha natin yung AY, kailangan nating mag-take ng moments about point B. So summation of moments about point B equals 0. Now, pwede natin i-equate yung clockwise moments equals yung counterclockwise moments. So, yung clockwise moments natin ay ito. AY times 6. Kasi halimbawa, kung ito yung moment center mo, yan yung hahawakan mo. Kung meron kang i-apply na upward force, pa-clockwise yan mag-rotate. So, AY times 6. Tapos ito naman, clockwise din yung makukos nito. Kasi kung ito yung hahawakan mo, tapos may downward force ka, dyan yan mag-rotate. So, plus 45 times yung moment arm niya na 2 equals yung counterclockwise moment natin is caused by our distributed load. So, meron itong resultant. Yan. Which is equal to 50 times yung distance. So, magiging 300. Yung moment arm na to, patungong B, is half ng 6. Which is 3 meters. So, equals 300 times 3. So, pwede na natin i-isolate yung AY. Magiging AY equals 300 times 3 minus 45 times 2 divided by yung coefficient dito, 6. So, AY will be 135 kN. Now, para makuha natin yung B, pwede tayong mag-sum up ng moments about point A. Pero dahil meron na tayong AY, pwede na tayong mag-summation ng forces vertical. So, mag-summation tayo ng forces vertical. So, mag-summation tayo ng forces vertical, magiging eto. So, pwede natin i-equate yung downward forces. So, pwede natin i-equate yung downward forces equals yung upward forces natin. So, pwede natin i-equate yung upward forces natin equal sa downward forces natin. Yung upward forces natin ay ito, AY saka BY. So, AY plus BY equals yung downward forces natin, which is etong 300 saka 45. So, 300 plus 45. Nakuha na natin yung AY kanina. So, pwede na natin i-isolate yung BY. Tapos, ito magiging 300 plus 45 minus AY. Kasi nilipat na kasi natin to. So, minus 135. Which will be 210. So, ikakopy muna natin yung values na to. So, yung AY natin, 135 kN. Tapos, yung BY natin, 210 kN. Yan. Ililipat natin to sa gilid. So, now, nakuha na natin yung reactions natin. So, yung first natin gagawin is to form the moment equation for the whole span, which is yung EI y prime prime natin. That's equal to M, where M is the moment equation for the whole span. So, yung gagawin natin dito is to pass a cutting plane sa last segment, which is itong BC. So, dito tayo magka-cut. Now, yung X natin, ito yung i-consider natin as origin, yung leftmost part, or yung left end. So, dito magsisimula yung X natin. Tapos, mag-e-extend yan hanggang sa cutting section natin. Diyan. So, yung moment equation natin magiging EI y prime prime equals, ito yung first na force na i-consider natin. So, yung moment na to, patungo sa cutting section natin, let's say this is point D, ay 135 times yung moment arm, which is X. So, 135 times X. Tapos, yung distributed load natin, hindi pa natin pwedeng gawa ng equation. Na bakit? Kasi, hindi pa kasi to continuous patungo sa right side. Kailangan kasi continuous yung loads natin patungo sa rightmost na part or patungo sa cutting section natin. So, gagawin muna natin tong continuous. So, paano gagawin yan? Yung load na to, i-extend mo patungo sa right end. So, magiging ganito. Tapos yung magnitude nito, the same dito. 50 kN per M. So, itong whole na distributed load na to, it already acts sa whole span mo. So, pwede ka nang gumawa ng moment equation in terms of X. Now, nag-add tayo ng load dito. Pero hindi pwede yan. Hindi natin pwedeng i-change yung actual loading ng beam. So, para i-counteract ito, mag-a-add tayo ng upward na distributed load. So, magiging ganito. Add ka ng upward na distributed load. Tapos yung magnitude nito, the same dito. So, 50 kN per M. So, etong whole na distributed load, kung gagawa natin ng equation in terms of X, nandito na yung resultant natin. Now, yung value ng resultant natin is 50 times eto. So, X. Now, yung moment arm neto is ito. Yan. Which is half ng X. So, magiging minus yung resultant 50 times X times yung moment arm na X over 2. And then, meron tayong upward force ng By. So, plus 210 times yung moment arm neto magiging yung distance na to, which is X minus 6. Now, kung meron kang moment arm na merong minus, yung parenthesis mo, i-change mo yung itsura. Magiging ganito. And then, X minus 6. Now, what this means is hindi pwedeng maging negative yung nasa loob. So, let's say X equals 5. 5 minus 6 will be negative 1. So, hindi mo na to pwedeng gamitin. This will only be used kung yung X mo is greater than 6. Yan yung meaning niyan. And then, meron pa tayong final na loading, which is itong upward force na in-add natin. So, yung makakos na rotation yan is clockwise. So, plus, yung resultant neto is nandito, which is 50 times yung distance na to, which is itong X minus 6. So, 50 times X minus 6. Now, ito yung ginamit natin kasi merong minus yung nasa loob. Tapos yung moment arm neto magiging half ng X minus 6. Kasi nandito kasi yan. So, X minus 6 over 2. So, multiply natin to by X minus 6 over 2. Now, pwede natin tong i-simplify. So, eto, magka-cancel to. Magiging 25. Tapos, ito rin. 25 na lang yung matitira. So, yung EIY prime prime natin magiging 135x minus 25. X times x magiging x squared. Plus 210. Then, x minus 6 plus 25. Pwede natin i-square yung expression na to. Magiging x minus 6 squared. So, again, ito yung moment equation natin. Para makuha natin yung slope equation natin, we have to integrate this one. So, kung i-integrate natin to, magiging EI, yung y prime prime magiging y prime equals 135x. Tapos mag-a-add tayo ng 1 sa exponent dito. Meron na itong 1. So, plus 1 magiging squared. Now, i-divide natin tong whole expression sa exponent. So, over 2. Next, minus 25x. 2 plus 1 magiging 3. Tapos, i-divide natin to by 3. Then, plus 210 x minus 6. Meron tong 1 dito. So, plus 1 magiging squared. Over 2. Plus 25 x minus 6. Eto, magiging cube. Then, divide natin to by 3. Tapos, kasi nag-integrate tayo, mag-a-add tayo ng arbitrary constant. Papangalanan natin C1. Tapos, if we simplify this expression, magiging ganito. Now, ito na yung slope equation natin. Next, we need to integrate once more para makuha yung deflection equation natin. So, kung i-integrate natin to, magiging EI, yung y prime magiging y equals 135x plus 1 tayo dito. So, 3 over 2 times, i-divide natin by the exponent. So, 3 minus 25x plus 1 dito. So, 4 over 3 times yung exponent na to. Plus 105x minus 6 plus 1 magiging cube over yung exponent na to. Plus 25x minus 6 plus 1 dito magiging 4 over 3 times 4. Tapos yung C1 magiging C1x. And then, because nag-integrate tayo dito, merong lalabas na bagong arbitrary constant. Papangalanan natin C2. So, plus C2. Now, para makuha natin yung C1 saka C2, kailangan natin gumamit ng boundary conditions. But before that, isi-simplify muna natin yung deflection equation natin. So, itong 105 over 3 magiging 35. Tapos, palitan natin yung denominators. Ito magiging 6. Ito naman magiging 12. Tapos ito magiging 12. So balik tayo. Yung C1 saka C2, masosolve natin gamit ang ating boundary conditions. So let's check our beam. Yung boundary conditions natin mag-o-occur sa supports, which are here. So we will consider points A and B because nandyan kasi yung supports natin. So yung location ng A is dito, in which x equals 0. Kasi andito kasi yan. So, at x equals 0, yung deflection natin, 0. Kasi kung meron ka kasing support, wala kasing deflection na mangyayari dyan. Kaya yung boundary condition natin, eto. At x equals 0, walang deflection na magaganap. Kaya yung y equals 0. And then, at point B, yung x mo magiging, eto, 6 meters. Tapos yung y mo magiging 0 din. Kasi meron kasing support dyan. Walang deflection na mangyayari. So, copy natin to. So, ito yung boundary conditions natin. So, now, because yung boundary conditions ay gumagamit ng y, itong deflection equation yung gagamitin natin. So, ito yung deflection equation natin. So, let's first use this one. So, papalitan natin yung y values saka x values. So, magiging EI times y equals 0 equals 135 0 cubed over 6 minus 25 times 0 to the 4th over 12. Tapos ito, hindi na natin isasali ito. Now, bakit? Kasi kung ang x natin ay 0, 0 minus 6 will be negative 6. Hindi kasi pwedeng negative yung nasa loob neto kapag ganito yung parentheses mo. So, yan. And then plus C1, kasi hindi na kasi ito kasali, times x, which is 0. And then plus C2. So, eto magiging 0. Eto magiging 0. Tapos eto magiging 0 din. And then eto, 0 din. So, yung C2 natin magiging 0. So, ito na yung value ng C2 natin. Next, para ma-solve natin yung C1, itong pangalawang boundary condition yung gagamitin natin. So, lipat natin to. Now, itong Y saka X, papalitan natin using these values. So, magiging EI times 0 equals 135 times 6 cubed over 6 minus 25 6 to the 4th over 12 plus eto, pwede na natin hindi isali. Kasi kung ang x natin ay 6, magiging 0 lang din to. So, i-exclude natin tong dalawang to. So, plus C1 times x, which is 6. And then, from our computations earlier, yung C2 natin ay 0. So, plus 0. So, masosolve na natin yung C1. Ilipat natin to sa left side, tapos, i-divide natin by 6. Magiging minus 135 times 6 cubed over 6 plus 25 times 6 to the 4th over 12 equals C1. Tapos eto, i-divide natin by 6. Pero kung merong shift solve yung calculator mo, pwede mo nang i-directly solve yung C1. So yung C1 natin, magiging negative 360. So itong values na to, pwede na natin i-substitute sa ating slope and deflection na equation. So balik tayo dito, copy natin to. So yung C1 natin, papalitan na natin ng negative 360. So magiging minus 360. And then let's also copy yung deflection equation natin. So papalitan natin yung C2. Yung C2 natin is 0. So, pwede na natin tanggalin yan. Tapos, yung C1 natin, negative 360. So, papalitan natin to. Yung sign, mag-change din. So, minus 360. So, ito na yung deflection equation natin. Now, balik tayo sa questions natin. So, first, find the deflection at the free end. So, yung location ng free end natin is nandito. Wala kasing support dyan. So, sa free end, yung x natin ay 6 plus 2. Kasi nandito. So, magiging x equals 8. So, eto, at x equals 8. Now, since yung tanong ay deflection, ito yung gagamitin natin. Let's substitute 8 sa x values dito. So, to speed things up, gagamitan na lang natin ng calc function doon sa calculators natin. So, let's type this whole equation. 135 x cubed over 6 minus 25 x to the 4th over 12 plus 35 x minus 6 to the 3rd, then plus 25 x minus 6 to the 4th over 12. Then minus 360 times x. Press calc and then your x will be 8. So ito na yung magiging value. So for letter A, EIY equals 420. Yung unit natin magiging kn times m cubed. Now, bakit m cubed to? Yung unit kasi ng moment natin ay knm. So, kung i-integrate natin, magiging knm squared. Kasi nagmumultiply na tayo ng x dito. Tapos, if we integrate once more, magiging knm cubed na. Kasi magmumultiply na tayo ng x ulit. So, yan lang yung dapat tandaan nyo. Tapos, pwede natin tong i-divide by ei. So, magka-cancel to. Tapos, eto, over ei. So, this will be your answer. Now, be careful lang when using the calc function ng calculator mo. Kasi yung conditions dito will still apply. So, kung ang x mo ay lesser than 6, need mo ito i-eliminate. Now, ginamit natin yung lahat kanina kasi yung x natin ay 8, which is greater than 6. So, hindi na pwedeng i-apply natin yung whole equation kung let's say, yung x natin ay 5. Kasi, it's already lesser than 6. So, kung ganyan, tatanggalin mo na to. Yan. Yung mga may x minus 6. Tapos, ito na lang yung gagamitin mo, and then, mag-substitute ka ng 5. So, ito na yung magiging answer mo. Kung yung tanong ay at x equals 5. So, balik tayo dito. Yung next question is to find the location of the maximum deflection. Now, yung location ng maximum deflection, it occurs where your slope is 0. Now, bakit? Kasi let's say you have a beam, simply supported na beam. So, magiging ganito. And let's say merong distributed load. Yung elastic curve natin magiging ganito. Tapos yung maximum deflection nandito sa midspan. Now, at this point, yung tangent line natin sa elastic curve magiging ganito. Tapos at this point, yung tangent line ng elastic curve magiging ganito. Pero sa location ng maximum deflection, yung tangent line natin magiging straight line. Now, when straight yung line natin, our slope is 0. That's why kung saan 0 yung slope, dyan din magmamax yung deflection mo. Kagaya ng pag-compute natin sa maximum moment, which usually occurs where your shear is 0. So, ganyan lang din to. So, balik tayo dito. So, kasi yung location yung tinatanong, we will be solving for x. The value of x for which the deflection is maximum. So, yung gagamitin natin na equation is yung slope equation. Isa-set natin to 0. So, balik tayo dito. Ito, copy natin. Ito na yung para sa letter B. Now, isa-set natin yung slope to 0. So, magiging EI times 0 equals, copy natin to. Tapos, gagamitan na lang natin ng shift solve sa calculator. So, itatype natin to. 135 x squared over 2 minus 25 x cubed over 3 plus 105 x minus 6 squared, and then plus 25 x minus 6 cubed over 3 minus 360. Tapos iset natin to 0. Press shift solve. Tapos yung itatype natin dito is yung half ng whole span. Yan kasi yung ideal na itatype kung magko-compute tayo ng maximum deflection. Yung half ng span na kinoconsider mo. So since yung whole span natin is 8, yung itatype natin dito is 4. So let's say 4. So as you can notice, yung calculator mo cannot solve the equation. Now what does it mean? Balik tayo sa beam natin. It means na yung maximum deflection mo hindi nag-occur sa x is greater than 6. Or it will not consider the loads after dito sa roller support. Now bakit? Yung load kasi natin dito is relatively larger than our load here. Because meron tayong distributed load dito, tapos dito, concentrated load lang. So meaning, our maximum deflection will naturally occur dito. So that's why when we included loads na nandito, hindi yun masosolve ng calculator. So since yung maximum deflection natin ay nag-occur dito, tatanggalin na natin yung loads na nandito. So balik tayo sa calculator. Now eto, tatanggalin na natin to. Kasi meron yang x minus 6. That's already beyond sa roller support. Tapos ito rin, tatanggalin natin. So ito na yung equation na isi-set natin to 0. Now, this equation is only considering our span A to B. So yung itatype natin sa x is half ng 6 meters. So shift solve for x, input natin 3 equals, so ito na yung location ng maximum deflection natin. So again, in-exclude na natin to because yung maximum deflection natin ay within A to B only. Now, yung calculator nyo will also not be able to solve if you will include these. So that will already be a hint kung hindi ka kaagad maka-identify kung saan nag-o-occur yung maximum deflection. So yung na-solve natin earlier is x equals 2.876 approximately. So ito na yung answer natin sa letter B. Now, para ma-solve natin yung letter C, yung value na nakuha natin sa letter B, yan yung gagamitin natin sa ating deflection equation. So itong x na to. So for letter C, copy natin yung deflection equation natin, which is ito. Now, isa-substitute natin yung 2.876 sa lahat ng x values. Tapos itong dalawa, hindi na natin isasali. Kasi 2.876 minus 6 will be negative. Hindi kasi pwedeng maging negative yung nasa loob. So, input natin yan sa calculators natin. So, 135 x cubed over 6 minus 25 x to the 4th over 12. Tapos, di na natin isasali to. And then, minus 360x. Press calc, and then type mo yung x value. Now, ito yung exact kanina. So, ito na lang yung gagamitin ko. So, equals, ito na yung magiging answer mo. Negative 642.65. So, yung y mo magiging ganito. Yan. Now, yung ibig sabihin ng negative sign dito is downward yung deflection. Tapos, doon sa letter A natin, yung binigay na value is positive, which means yung deflection natin is upward. So, our elastic curve will look like this. Yung deflection dito is downward. Yan. And then, sa free end, magiging positive. So, ito na yung deflected shape ng beam natin. Yung shape na to is makukuha mo gamit yung moment diagram. Kung positive yung moment, magiging smiley yung bending. Tapos kung negative yung moment, magiging sad face. So, ganyan lang. Now, yung last question natin is about sa slope. Now, slope may also be called rotation. The same lang yan. Kasi meron kasing questions na, let's say, find the rotation at the roller support. So, that's the same sa slope. Let's find the slope daw at the roller support, for which x equals 6. Kasi nandito yan. So, ilalagay natin dito at x equals 6. And then ito rin at x equals yung nakuha natin na 2.876. So, for letter D, copy natin yung slope equation natin. So, kailangan natin makuha yung slope at the roller support. So, it occurs at x equals 6. So, EIY prime equals 135 times 6 squared over 2 minus 25 6 cubed over 3. Tapos, pwede na natin tong hindi isali. Kasi 6 minus 6 will be 0 lang din. So, exclude natin to. And then, may matitira na minus 360. So, yung y prime natin magiging 270 over EI. And then yung unit natin ay kn m squared. Kasi again, yung moment natin naka kn m. So yung slope natin magiging kn, multiply tayo ng distance, magiging m squared. Tapos yung deflection natin, magiging kn, multiply tayo ng distance ulit, magiging m cubed. So ito na yung answer natin. Now, yung advantage ng calc na function sa calculator is kung maraming tanong tapos successive. Let's say in your quiz, you will be asked to find the slope at 5 meters from the left support. You will have to change all of these to 5. So it will be tedious. Yan, papalitan mo ng 5. So it will be time consuming. Now, if papalitan mo lang yan ng x, makukuha mo na yung slope at any point you wish to solve for which x is lesser than 6. So let's say at 4 meters. Yan. And then at 6 meters. And then at 5 meters. Makukuha mo na. Hindi mo na kailangan i-modify yung nasa equation. So ganyan lang.